Well, we got a nice gift from Cokelogic.
Oh, that's hilarious,
By
man.
Cokelogic.
Look at, we're little kids. Sure.
Once upon a time, there were two young boys named Opie and Anthony, whose friendship went far beyond a simple business relationship. Opie walks over to his best friend, Anthony.
Hey, Aunt, why weren't you in school today?
Asked Opie. You missed the big math test. I totally aced it because I'm good at math.
School blows, Anthony blurted out. I decided to ditch and play with my toys. I'll apply myself later in life, when I'm in high school. Anthony springs to his feet, gleefully swinging his arms, pretending to shoot his action figure, his model rocket.
Yeah, Cokelogic. You should have had someone proofread this.
A little proofreading.
There's a couple mistakes.
You isolating drunk. You should have had a friend edit this.
Yeah, call over a friend.
The attack missile bombs the toy soldier. Goose yells Anthony.
Opie interrupts Anthony's ranting.
Brother man, I don't think that's an action figure. That looks more like a doll.
Opie explained.
Anthony, shocked to hear this, stops in his tracks. It's not a doll, it's a marionette. I just don't have the strings attached, Anthony retorted. My dad made the same mistake. Anthony's father overhears the boys talking. Jesus Christ! Son of a bitch, Mr. Kumia muttered under his breath. Anthony, stop playing with that doll. Okay, Dad, Anthony yelled back, but it's not a doll. I'm not a sissy. Hey, where's Jimmy? Was he in school today? Anthony asked.
I don't know where Jimmy is. I didn't see him at school.
Opie continued.
I wonder where he could be.
Muffled noises come from under the porch where little Jimmy plays a game he calls Monster Rain. A surprisingly loud gulp noise is heard from below.
Realizing the time, Jimmy pops his head up and bolts from under the porch. Sorry, I have to go, Jimmy said. In a huff, I have to meet my friends after school. Jimmy races into the distance. Jimmy finally arrives to hang out with his best friends, Opie and Anthony. Hey, guys! Jimmy greets them.
How are you today? Anthony asks.
Miserable, Jimmy explained. I just blew my friend under a porch. He used my mouth like a woman.
Opie can't believe what he just heard and begins to yell,
Wait, you had a penis in your mouth?
Opie screamed at the top of his lungs. Opie panics and takes off in a flash. He runs far, far away from the situation and terrible things he heard. Anthony and Jimmy follow Opie's trail. The confused and frightened Opie climbs up an apple tree to hide. Anthony and Jimmy try to talk him down. Opie, embarrassed and scared, calls down to his friends below.
I can't come down. What if someone tries to put a penis in my mouth?
Don't be a silly goose, Jimmy explained. There's nothing wrong with exploring your sexuality. Watch. Jimmy walks up to a fat girl in the park.
It's a fat girl.
To ask her a question. Hi there. You have two options. You can sit on my lap or sit in the sticker bushes, Jimmy asked. Sorry, Daddy, the girl sneered. I'd rather sit in the sticker bushes. Jimmy feels rejected and hurt.
Seeing Jimmy fail to engage in sexual relations calms Opie's nerve. Suddenly, things are not as complicated as previously indicated. Opie climbs down from the tree to join his friends.
So you don't have to be scared, Opie. Jimmy comforts his friend.
Anthony cuts the emotional moment short. I'm thirsty. Let's get something to drink.
An old, creepy neighbor watches the three boys and listens to what they say.
Hey, kids. Why don't you come in for some lunch? I have some warm papaya juice and sardine Earl. Uncle Paul calls out to the boys.
Well, what do you think? Anthony asks.
That beats the margarine and sugar sandwich I have for lunch, Opie replied.
Come on, what's the worst that could happen? Said Jimmy.
And the three friends ran to Uncle Paul's house to drink warm papaya juice and sardine oil as they laughed and played late into the night until they were molested.
The end.
Yay.